Hey everyone, how's it going? Lightside Bill here. It's time to do the week in DSP roundup for the week of September the 3rd. Before I jump into Monday's news, I just want to say I'm trying something new with this video, so let me know in the comments below if the extra editing I put into it, it's not a whole lot. I'm just going to toss in some memes as part of the scene transitions between day to day, and hopefully I can avoid going on rants and just focus on the news and a little bit of commentary. And without further ado, on page 3467 is where the week starts. And we're going to start with DSP pretty much being a coward. Let's go ahead and delete all that because I'm not going to make a post. So where we left off last week, Wings had said that he wanted to do a collaboration with Phil on Battlefield 5 beta. Now, Phil said he wasn't aware that the beta was starting this week. And he told Wings, oh, you should email me. Now, it's the post here from Prodigal Duke points out, I fully agree with everyone who says he doesn't want to collab with Wings, or anybody he can't control for that matter, but can you imagine how shit-filled his email inbox and spam folder actually is? It's an ancient Hotmail account that he's used for likely over a decade, and has been his public email for just as long. He's been signed up for every gay porn and credit scam website imaginable. We've seen the man's desktop. He doesn't keep things organized at all, so there's no way that he's cleared through this email that he can actually see anything. And that's an interesting point. It's a convenient excuse to say, oh, I can't collaborate with another content creator, but at the same time, too, we see how Phil operates. He has people who actually try to reach out to him through email, and he refuses to give them the time and day, and he's just like, oh, I probably read it. That's a lie. He never saw it. He probably gets like 10,000 new emails a day. Now, this isn't anything new, but Mr. Piggy Oink 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 pointed out here. It's about just how bad his commentary is, but he was saying that this latest Street Fighter V gameplay is just comically sad. He does nothing but shit on the game and says that there are other fighters that are way better right now, but doesn't list any. And this is breaking away from the post here. This is the thing that really irks me a little bit about DSP's commentary. He wants to claim that he's been playing games so long, he's the leading expert. He's not the leading expert, but he is an expert. He's a former pro fighter. He's been doing this for so long, too, that he should have good insights on things that could change. So when he says, like, oh, Capcom doesn't know how to balance a game, well, what would you change? Like, he just says, oh, Akuma's overpowered piece of shit. And it's like, well, what would you do? Would you make the other players better? What about Akuma is overpowered? Like, there's things that you could, like, you can unearth here and really dig down and get into the details and the nitty-gritty and get really good, nice commentary, I would say. But instead, he doesn't list any, or more importantly, he doesn't play anything else. Like, come on, Dave, who are you trying to kid? You shit on every fighter you play, and if you aren't shitting on the fighter, you shit on the netcode instead. And he also, going into shitting on the netcode, Mr. Piggy doesn't point it out here, but Phil will shit on the other player abusing the netcode. He'll be like, oh, scrubby online tactics, online combos. We've all seen the online combos meme. Like, all of my friends play League of Legends. I can't fucking stand the game. You know what I don't do? Play League of Legends. Crazy concept, I know. Maybe don't play a game you hate so much, especially since you claim there's better alternatives. It's also pretty comical to hear how safe all the characters' moves are, and it's all safe patterns, when the game is heavily criticized for lacking defense options and moves being very risky due to crush counters. And if it's truly a guessing game like Phil says, then how is it a safe pattern if it's a guessing game? And if it's all safe patterns, then it's predictable, right? If it's a pattern, you can predict a pattern. If something goes ABC, 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 and I say AB, you can probably think I'm going to say C next. So how is he going to say that this game's a guessing game and then safe pattern bullshit all at the same time? Also, he talks about moves in Street Fighter V being safe, when in 4 you could actually make any move safe with the focus cancel LMAO. But he shit on 4 as well and called that shit the worst Street Fighter, so whatever. And then he's come back to, oh, they could make Street Fighter 6 sell like Street Fighter 4, because apparently 4 sold really well. I don't know. PJ Souls-like, I think I featured this Kiwi a lot this week. Phil's mods are MIA, so he's monitoring chat himself during the pre-stream. It's going about as well as you expect. I don't need the relationship update, dude. Banned. I swear the people who cheer these long-ass questions are never actually in the chat. Phil's bots cheering for him. Conspiracy theory. Banned. I don't give a shit about your girlfriend. Banned. Play the game. Stop talking about personal stuff. Banned. Play the game. Banned. Play the game. Banned. If you stay home, how do you get your weekly exercise? Banned. Surprised I haven't been timed out yet. Banned. Actually, did that person comment twice? Oh, well, they were banned, so it banned all their messages. Okay. Twitch staff in chat, allegedly to watch some Dark Souls 3. Fake side Phil's full in effect. Also, Phil doesn't know what 640 by 480 means, but was totally a big PC guy back in the day. Yeah, just common old school resolutions. But yeah, you get... what's really strange is this isn't the only time that Twitch staff show up in Phil's stream. And this actually spawned some conspiracy theories I'll go into a little bit later on, but... yeah, he totally built PC, guys, remember? And this isn't, like, great news. Again, PJ Souls, like, somebody named Yellow Swaggleton plays just cheer, just so you know, I don't appreciate people impersonating my mods, and you're clearly copying Swaggins. Gotta love being generous by cheering and getting called an imposter after having this username on YouTube since 2012. Later, y'all. Oh, good job scaring off a new viewer who felt like throwing some money at you. Oh yeah, because Swaggins is such an original name on the internet, am I right? There could be nobody else in the world who has the name with swag in it. From Souls Hennitzen? I hope I said that right. Yeah, you have swag in the name. You're clearly trying to impersonate my mod. Get out of here. Girl on duty. Going back to the Twitch admin in chat, she's followed Phil on Twitch for nearly 2 years, so I'm guessing she's a legit fan. Maybe she's the one covering Dave, ? From Ratko Falcon. A lot of thankfuls, a lot of optimistics, but I'm going to throw an agree in here. It is very likely Phil has at least one fan in Twitch admin. Maybe they're an old school... someone who's watched him back in the day, so they have some nostalgia for him. But it would make sense how he's able to weasel out of so many things if he had someone fighting for him on the inside. Mr. Piggy oink oink again. Noticed a pretty funny little thing during Snort's news video. Dave was talking about some Twitch September thing going on, and I guess there was a panel for it that was somehow confusing, and he said, I was trying to watch this clip from the panel, and I was super confused. So obviously if I'm confused, you guys will be confused too. Nice jab at your viewers, Dave. Got to subtly remind everyone he's the biggest brain boy in the cult. I remember this from the clip. I don't know if I was there when the stream was playing with this. But how is he going to say he's the fucking smartest one in his stream chat when he frequently goes to his stream chat on how to solve puzzles? He could have rephrased this with something like, he didn't get any shit for this. He should have. Like when he called people assholes for telling him to play Silent Hill 2 on hard. He should have gotten shit for this too by subtle. Maybe it was too subtle to say that you guys are fucking stupid. I don't understand this. You won't understand this. When it's likely someone in his chat could go, oh, well, what they're trying to say, Phil, is if people have gifted subs, they can renew for $1 and get the full amount. I labeled this ad hominem LO. Oh, this is great. Nothing I could do. Again, frequently makes great posts. I'm always happy to feature them in the videos. These are some Phil quotes. Never have I rage quit in a video game. The infamous Persona 3 rage quit. I met and never rage quit in a fighting game. Literally stopped playing Dragon Ball Z Fighters on its launch day. They call me DSP. But those games were broken and glitchy though, right? You are an actual idiot, LOL. Doesn't refute anything. How is he an idiot for... These are literal quotes from Phil. And these are literal things that happened. We can go back and find the videos of these things happen. And you, Phil, are a child. Earlier on during today's Dark Souls 3 stream, someone made a half-hour montage of you saying nothing in Dark Souls. His name was Phil the Dill because he had a green pickle. That's funny. Yeah, that was David Davidson who made this video. It's a good video if you got 30 minutes to kill, but he literally just has a timer running and it's timing all the dead air in Phil's gameplay, and I think it's like it's pretty up there. And then I'll add Worstbrat's follow-up here. What makes him an idiot, Phil? Come on, bud. Just because people point out stuff does not make them an idiot. Be a source of positivity, not hate. I think he deleted his original comment. This is not how you replied to a tweet, DSP edition. Wait, no, he has not deleted it. The truth is far more hilarious. I'm goddamn wheezing. You are blocked from following They Call Me DSP and viewing They Call Me DSP's tweets. When he can't argue facts, he insults, which we all knew. And it's just great to point out how he can't take any fucking criticism. Oh, I have that linked on there too. Can't take any fucking criticism at all. And he talks about, I've been doing this for 10 years. And I'm waving my arms like he does. You guys can't see that, but I've been doing this for 10 years. I've built up an immunity to the trolls. And someone just points out 2 contradictory statements that he's made, and he blocks them. Real thick skin there, buddy. Tuesday, September the 4th starts on page 3470. And if you guys hear chewing in the background, it's because Rocky's got a bully stick. I'm trying to keep him quiet so I can actually make these videos. We start with... This kind of was late Monday night, but it was past midnight, I'm assuming. I don't have the time showing up anymore. But Darkside Phil, LOL is going to buy Dragon Quest 11, but they removed the pre-order and full version isn't up yet. Oh well, I'll have to do it later. Truly a professional who plans ahead well. I mean, Dragon Quest wasn't on his fucking schedule or anything. He didn't know that he was going to play this game until the day that he was going to play the game, right? So, like, who can blame him for not buying it and downloading it early so that he's ready to go the day that he's ready to stream it? You know, he waits till the day of. And why is he buying games before his Twitch money clears? Shouldn't he? I don't know. This just another great example of how not to run a Twitch channel. Also that night, this is from anonymous dimwit. Me fail English? That's impossible. I think that's Futurama. Hey pigs, did you know you can donate bits to me by watching this show? Not so subtle. King Snout with Gout. And the tweet is, for those with Twitch Prime, you can sign up to receive 400 bits on your Twitch account by watching the first episode of Jack Ryan on your Amazon Video. I just did. It was okay. Kind of a bootleg Homeland. Weird that the guy from The Office is the title character. No, I think it's good that he's breaking out of roles so he's not typecasted as the same thing for the rest of his life. That might do better for his career in the long run as an actor. What do I know, though? I don't really follow Hollywood much anymore. But yeah, this is not very subtle begging. It's saying, hey, if you haven't given me 400 bits before, here's how you can get 400 bits. And you guys follow me, so you know I stream on Twitch. You probably don't follow any other Twitchers because I shit on them all the time. So if you're following me and truly a fan of me, no one else is going to get this money because I've completely alienated and isolated myself from the rest of the community. So yeah, he's pretty much guaranteeing he's going to get these 400 bits. Anytime. And it's, I wanted to follow up with what Sparkletor said. Does he know what bootleg means? It's not a compliment. It's true and honest marketing style. Hey, you get bits by watching this show, but it sucks shitty dicks and the directors don't know what they're doing. Ack. He does the same thing, saying that he's uploading vids of a game he hates to DSP Gaming and then wonders why nobody watches the vids. And that is true. You go and look at his tweets when he says, hey guys, putting up my Madden 19 gameplay. The game was really frustrating, so this might be the last time I play it. Like, great. Thank you for really hyping that up and making me want to go spend 3 hours of my day to watch you play a game that you hate. What the hell? Like, I'm not just going to go watch you play a game because you uploaded gameplay of a game. If you truly liked the game, or even if you hated the game but you want my viewership, you got to sell it a little bit, man. Come on. Business degree, though. I thought this comment was great. Prince Lotor, I think I feature him on here a lot. I think the real takeaway here is that Dave just got 400 free bits. When the fuck is he ever going to use those? Will he attach autistic or gin-fueled messages to them? My initial impulse would be to cheer in a PayPigs chat, but as far as I know, his PayPigs aren't Twitch affiliates, except maybe one or two. I think Popsicolo might be an affiliate. I just can't really imagine Dave suspending being a paranoid, frightened little bitch for long enough just to do a cheer without being paralyzed by the thought of how much he will get shit on and made fun of. Speaking of which, and I really want to point out here, he does watch Arturo, he does watch Maximilian. These are other Street Fighter streamers that he could throw the $4 at. Yeah, and he can't tip it to himself, so I don't know what he's going to do. And I think Rocky finished that bully stick. Worstbrat said, events like this will always remind me of my favorite pussy fling, if this is even a word. As he got called Darks Fadil, people jumped in on the joke and Phil ran away and quit the match because, quote, it was a bad game. Just accidentally at the same moment, his safe place got attacked. Yeah, sure, brave man, that was beautiful. Totally typical behavior of a person who describes himself as thick-skinned. I guess what he meant was dense-skulled. I will never get tired of watching this moment of Dave reeing and fleeing while rage-quitting because a child on his team in a video game said, damn man, Darks Fadil is trash, and then immediately pretending to quit the match because the game sucks while queuing up a new match. So he wasn't rage-quitting. It was because someone else pointed out to him. Piece of shit. Forgot that he's logged into Twitch on his streaming account and troll cheer wings with a shout out to Sean Rankler or Lord of the Wings. I would chuckle. I was really hyped for the collab stream, but I guess it won't happen. By the way, Wings is the bigger man, no pun intended. He doesn't afraid of his detractors, even talks with them. DSP is a pussy. Yeah, dude, the way he fumbled over his words over his utter humiliation was golden. No, I'm quitting the game because the game fucking sucks. It's what I'm doing. Darks Fadil. Yeah. Here's where things start to get interesting, and this might, I can't say this is the only interesting thing for the week, but it gets better from here. But this is where where things start to heat up. Dragon Quest was a dud for Phil. I would say that there was this is no more far left. I would say there was a wage quit incoming once the game goes to evenings during the hardcore gaming season. When I popped in towards the end of the stream, Faggins had the highest tip. Big spender at $5, although he did 2 $5 tips, and highest cheer was 1,000, so that's $10. That said, anybody want to gamble on a late night gin addle change to tomorrow's schedule? He got 200 from Tut tonight, so no gin, but he was already apparently talking about dropping it to second stream, so that might happen a little earlier than normal. Edit. Oh, it looks like Tut's discovered gifting subs. Only 2, 5, 9, 16, 38, 41 so far, but let us see what happens. Put in your guesses now for whether Tut will top his 3,000 from last month. Ninja Edit. I'm taking the fucking over. Side bets for whether Tut tops 100 gifted subs by himself this month. That's already been surpassed. For real, turn off your follow for the chat and change that setting to prevent being gifted a sub for a channel you don't follow. Also, cut the troll cheers and tips. Make him 100% whore himself to Tut, which he's already started doing this week. Sorry to keep adding, but this shit is gold. I hope you are thankful for Tut. I know I am. King Tut ramping up further on from Nothing I Could Do. He's gifted a tier 1 sub. They've gifted 27 gift subs in the channel. I love this picture. Does not fucking stop here. Real quick, from Nothing I Could Do again. This dude got gifted a sub by Tut and then immediately banned for pointing out that DSP was mashing like a scrub. The message is deleted. I guess the person didn't have better Twitch TV or whatever it is that lets you look at deleted messages. Thanks to the Radio Square who was gifted a sub by Tutankhamun, and now he was banned for saying things in the chat like an idiot. You think a seasoned Street Fighter player doesn't know what block stun is? I was mashing Dragon Punch there. Enjoy your ban. Thanks for the sub, though. Wow. Wow. Wow! I mean, do you remember when... I don't know if his old rules, the ones before that had the subtly added Tevin faces, did say it was okay to criticize Phil's gameplay. You just couldn't criticize Phil. So isn't like saying Phil doesn't know what block stun he was mashing, that's criticizing the gameplay. And Phil takes it personally. You think a seasoned Street Fighter... What are you seasoned with, Phil? A little salt, pepper, garlic? Or is it just all salt? Is that what you're seasoned with? And again, I love this picture. Just fuck you. Thanks for the money. I'm not going to go through this entire tweet chain from One Day Sun. These aren't Phil's tweets. This is Phil's rant being transcribed by Dragon Killer. This is what he does on Twitter. But he just goes on Look at this. This is all about because some people got fucking Spider-Man earlier than him. Looks like Phil got contacted by Twitch and learned he isn't getting Spider-Man early, or they don't want to do any more sponsored streams with anymore. And the most important one, it doesn't matter if the devs or publishers aren't paying them. They are still being paid. The stream viewers still pay them, making it a paid advertisement. No matter what, those people are making bank, and that's the only reason they play games early. Remember, if the stream's viewers are still paying them, it's a paid advertisement no matter what. Something to keep in mind for the future. Hang on a second. Who pays Phil for streaming on Twitch? Who does he get money from? Twitch doesn't give him a paycheck. Twitch gives him his earnings from when his viewers cheer at him with bits and his subs. Is every game Phil plays a paid advertisement? Maybe with those words. And oh shit, I finished Tuesday off. Okay, so we're doing about 10 minutes each clip. Not bad. This one might be an hour long still, so I'm really sorry, but I do know he took Thursday off, and of course he Thursday night off, and he took Saturday off. So maybe there's not a whole lot of news for the rest of the week, but I do know tomorrow gets pretty insane. Woo boy, are you guys excited for Wednesday, September the 5th? So just keep in mind, yesterday, Tut was starting to gift out a little bit of subs here and there, and Phil had just gone off on a rant about paid advertisements for getting a game early. Let's see how that carries over. From 23, this guy, I personally decided against stuff that could make me tons of money. Oh, this was him transcribing that long tweet chain from Dragon Killer posted by One Day Sun. Public Enemy number 1. He didn't decide. He didn't get offered a review copy, and he's incredibly butthurt about it. That's it. He just can't say, I didn't get a review copy. That sucks. He has to say, I didn't get a review copy because everyone else is a shill and not a true gamer like me. And if you like them more, you're a kitty moron. He gets himself into so many holes with this shit. He can't just have his opinion. He can't even say that his opinion is the right one and leave it there. His opinion is right, and everyone who doesn't see it that way is a moron shill kitty. I don't understand it, but if I did, I'd probably have my own thread here too. Phil's principles are entirely malleable. If he was ever offered a review copy, he'd take it in a heartbeat. He has in the past. His principles, just like everything in his life, completely shift based on what makes him look good in the moment. When he doesn't get a review copy, it's because he's too real and everyone else is a shill. When he does, it's because he's a big deal and a canny businessman. And everyone calling him out is a dumb kid who doesn't understand how the real world works. Now, to go off of that, I really want to say... the one thing, and I didn't get into this in Tuesday. He's talking about these people are only doing it for the money. And it's like, sorry to like go back a day sort of, but like this guy begs so fucking hard every single fucking stream. And it's gotten to the point, this is a spoiler for the week of September the 10th, but he's started putting his muxie in his video descriptions on YouTube. Like, he is shaking that cup at every single viewer he can to try to milk as much money as he can. Do you think, like, if he was really in such financial dire straits that he could just be like, man, maybe I should whore myself out a little bit too. Maybe I should become a shill a little bit just until I get my condo paid off or something. You know, like, it sucks, but people work jobs that they hate. It's a job, you know? So, like, bite the bullet, do the thing that you dislike, get your money, and then go back to being a true and honest gamer once things are stable. Maybe you'll grow your viewership and then you can shift gears. Who knows? Try to pull a Baked Alaska, you know, try to be edgy, grow your audience, and then go PC when you want to try to monetize. I don't know. There's definitely better ways to go about this. I'm wasting too much time on one post. Now, Sparklator was the one who contacted someone at Phil's school, and I just got the info. It took me 2 months to get an answer. They did not want to tell me because I did not go to the school. I had to give an excuse to get the information. Philip Burnell is listed as the valedictorian of their class of 2000. Fucking amazing. I would like to visit the high school and look at the plaque on the wall. At least my high school had a hall of the valedictorians ever since the high school had been opened. Some actual fucking evidence would have been nice. It would have been nice if high school's got to have fucking yearbooks, right? Someone's got to have a yearbook that went to school with him. I don't know. Just, and this kind of derails stuff for a little bit too. I know it's a little disheartening to think that Phil was actually telling the truth. But I guess a stopped clock is right twice a day. I don't know. I know Outside Phil on Twitter. I tweet with him a lot. He's got to be down to 400 subs now, right? Let's check. 533. Oh, looks like he's a pig roach and the rules of nature don't apply to him. Insert rules of nature from Revengeance. You got to be patient, my friend. Tut gifted 41 subs in a single night. A little shy of half of the 93 given in August. So Phil's already actually at 492. And then add 3 days to the following and see when these will drop out. Now, unfortunately, this is completely reversed. Tut has completely stopped the subpocalypse himself. The next couple of days will see a steep decline. You can't predict pig roach luck, and you can't predict Tutankhamun. Now, to be clear, 100% assume that Tut's going to be gifting an absurd amount of subs. Like, not going to be surprised if it's more than 100 this month. Yeah, 100 is a small point. But again, that's artificial and sustainable only as long as someone continues that gifting. Absolutely right. Now, with it being September, there is a distinct possibility that these gifted subs might get re-upped one time going into October. So it's just really, really delaying the inevitable and forcing Phil to circle the drain. PJ Souls like again. I'm used to Phil claiming people who stream early release copies are doing it just for the money. The timing on this occasion is extra hilarious though, seeing as he's talking about dropping a game less than 12 hours after it was released because he's making no money from it. So it's just the same argument from the flip side, which is exactly what the other person was pointing out. I can't remember their name already, but the company isn't paying the streamer for streaming the game early. It's the viewers that are paying him. And, I'm not getting paid enough for playing this game. Time to move on to the next game. Like, it's completely baffling how he doesn't realize that people watch streams of people that they like. I think is what I'm trying to say, if that makes any sense. It's basically it comes down to, it's like the game isn't going to save Phil. Phil needs to save Phil. So sometimes his commentary can be on point. I don't know. I don't watch him enough anymore to really say, but it could be he's not popular because he's shit at this. I don't know. What Dark Side Pickle. I'm glad Tut came into DSP's life, really, because eventually he's going to leave, and Phil is already getting used to the new influx of cash because he's taking Thursday night off to take Kat out to birthday dinner. It's going to be and here's the thing, Phil doesn't budget for what he's making now or what he might be making in the future versus what he's made in the past. Like, he's going to get King Tut's support and then keep asking for more support and then think that's going to be organic growth. And then King Tut's going to disappear, and this extra 3,000 a month or whatever that he's getting from King Tut, like, he's going to adjust ahead of the curve for making more money. He's not going to try to keep things the same and save money or pay down stuff. He's just going to spend more. It's unbelievable. Because eventually he's going to leave, and Phil's already getting used to the new influx of cash. It's going to be a doozy when Tut leaves, and Phil needs to scale down his costs, which he won't do because he hates budgeting, so he's just going to make more begging videos. Very spot on analysis. Piece of shit again. I told you, DSP is a pussy and afraid to collab with Wings. Wings said he's going to resend the email, and DSP said back, nah, I'm just going to play it alone. And the nice thing, too, is it's probably on Sean Ranklin's channel, but Wings did say, hey, you know what? I can respect DSP wanting to go by himself. Like, he was trying to be really nice about it with DSP. And he has a larger audience than DSP. So it would have been more beneficial to Phil than it would have been beneficial to Wings. And they both Both of them have Janiesaurus Rex and Lord Lamb III as moderators in both their chats. So their mods are even the same. Their mods could have both been working double duty in both chats. It would have worked out. Most likely. On top of Phil not streaming in the evening because he's going to be busy taking Cat out to eat, fresh to death. Spider-Man comes out September the 7th, but DSP isn't doing a midnight release stream because Thursday is Cat's B-Day and they are going out for dinner. Not we are going out for dinner. Okay. Hang on. I think I have my dates messed up. Yeah. So it's been midnight, September the 7th. So the evening of September the 6th, leading into September the 7th. So that Thursday into that Friday morning. But no, he's not going to do a midnight release stream. And it gets even fucking better. Hang on, this was a good shit post. Phil, I don't want to look for a job right now. I am too depressed. This is a good Sims 1 quote from Xenomorph, and that's Islamic. Tut dropped more sub bombs. Oh, wait, I was going to say something. God damn it, where is the thing? I think I started on the next day, but basically, okay, yeah, it's Thursday is when he goes off. So what I mean to say here, he isn't doing a midnight stream because Thursday is Cat's birthday and they're going out for dinner. He stayed up till 2 a.m. watching other Street Fighter V streamers. So he could have started Spider-Man at midnight and played for a couple hours and gone to bed late because he went to bed late. So part of it could have been trying to draw in new viewership and getting like an extra couple hundred people to watch at midnight for the release of like the big game that's the start of the hardcore gaming season, dudes. But no, I can't because it's Cat's birthday. But then he tweets out, oh, hey, look, I'm watching this guy's stream. That's that shit post. Did King Tut steal another credit card? Must have a high limit. Another 47 gifted subs tonight. That's 88 for the month so far. Soap Queen, maybe time for a poll. How many subs Tut will give this month? Start with ranges like 100 to 150, etc. Or never mind, Tut just dropped in a 50 gift sub bomb. So that's 99 in one day. Phil has found the one true whale. Double edit. Friendly reminder that if you don't want to help Phil out, you will unfollow and block subs from channels you don't follow. And it gets worse. I do believe someone told me if I beat the Demon Princes on the second try for $50, I'm not going to hold them to it. Hint, hint, pay the fuck up. Oh, this is from Surly Muppet. I like his post a lot too. He got it. He's a man of the word. I respect it. The only thing you respect. Because he gave you fucking money. Do I want pressure on me now to do goals for things I didn't plan for? No, there's no 1,000 sub goal. Sweet Jesus, the avarice and sloth have been completely unchained tonight. Unfucking believable. Yeah, you didn't plan for getting someone like King Tut to hand you thousands and thousands of dollars. And instead of showing them any fucking appreciation and doing something great for going, basically doubling your subs for you, it's, I'm not going to do anything because I didn't plan on it. And later on, I think it's a Prince Lodor post. He's like 6 sub goals behind. So it's clear that he makes up these fucking sub goals to try to generate some hype, and he has no intention of fucking doing it, just like his Patreon. I'm getting kind of angry. I'm sorry. Quick post here. So far, he has gotten nearly $1,000 in subs. He is not too excited about it. Another case of fraud checkup on Tut in the works. 488 gifted subs so far, $1,220. Yeah. Remember like two links ago where it was like 100 gifted subs? I was there for this fucking night of Dark Souls 3. And before I could switch off my fucking sub thing, I got gifted a fucking sub and then I got banned. So I think one of the mods behind the scenes is fucking banning a lot of these people. Just boom, 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 boom. And waiting for people to message the mods to show that they're potentially true, real fans before unbanning them. Someone is doing something on the backside. Might be Kekken, because Kekken does a thing where he looks at people who've joined who are new followers and they're in that 5-minute wait period, or no, it's 30-minute wait period before they're allowed to chat. And if their name seems semi-trollish, he just bans them before they can even say anything. So I wouldn't be surprised if fucking Kekken's doing the same thing with going through all 50, each 50 gifted sub bomb and going like, ban that one, ban that one, ban that one, ban that one, because they seem semi-trollish. I don't want to do this, but no one else pointed it out because I pointed it out. So I'm not trying to self-insert myself to stroke my own dick, but Thanos pointing out at Darkside Phil, there's Twitch staff, Donkey Kong 711, and then also pointed out, damn, Tut bounced when the Popo showed up. Of course, Swaggins would love to see Tut dethroned so he can be bottom bitch again. Yeah. And this is what I think Tut's end game is to piss off the other whales so that way they leave because they're not getting the recognition that Tut's getting because they can't give as much as Tut gives. So they're going to fuck off. And then Tut's going to be like, well, my job here is done, and then fly away. And then Phil's going to be fucking devastated. Something pointed out in chat just now, Tut reigned for 10 years. Phil's on his 10th year. Meta shit going on. Tut leaves when Twitch staff arrives. Okay, that's weird. He's Surly Muppet quoting me. He's as transparent with his jealousy as Phil is with his greed. Now, with that said, he was onto something at the very least. Twitch turned up because something here raised the alarm. Tutankhamun is not in trouble. I was just curious. Phil's now freaking out, saying he can't pay attention to what is in stream chat because he isn't playing an RPG. Has to pay attention. Is getting fucked in the game. This is some suspect shit. Tut came back and gifted a single sub. Admin still there. Is that a taunt? Meanwhile, Phil is repeating this. This is hardcore shit. I've never seen him trying so desperately to look invested in the game. Also, Tut just blasted another round of subs. 1,012 now, double from when Phil started. Chat is speculating about stolen credit cards as Twitch looks on. This is where I got fucking banned. Twitch was talking about stolen credit cards. And I said, oh, this could potentially be fraud. Boom, banned. Okay, fine, whatever. I unfollowed. I was subbed though, so I was still allowed to chat even though I was unfollowed. And I got fucking banned for following the direction of the conversation. Because that's what Phil fucking asks for every time he looks at the chat. Is people to be talking on topic. But I mean, it wasn't a string of message deleteds. You see boom, 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 and then me, message deleted. So someone's got me pegged out. But who cares? Who fucking cares? It's Phil's chat. I don't need to be involved in Phil's chat. I will restream him and chat with other people who are free to chat freely in my streams. Yeah, and then the Kiwi Farm thread goes off talking about credit card fraud, who would be on the hook, who owes who money, etc., what happens in a chargeback scenario. So yeah, sorry Wednesday was so fucking long, but this fucking King Tut giving out basically 500 subs in a single night. And this isn't the only stream he was doing it to. He did it to another channel I don't remember the name of, and he did it to Low Tier God. Memology has that video up. I will link to Memology's, it's basically a Twitch archive of, except it's on YouTube, so Low Tier God can't delete it. But he's got the 6-hour archive of Low Tier God's stream where King Tut came in and donated 400 and something subs to his channel too. So either King Tut is just fucking rolling in the cash and has no problem handing out thousands of fucking dollars, or he's got a stolen credit card or a stack of stolen credit cards. Who knows? Yeah, and I might rant about this tonight on my restream. Okay, Thursday, September the 6th starts on page 3,477, and I can't think too far ahead if there's anything that we missed that might actually top the King Tut 500 subs donated. From Nothing I Can Do. So apparently our friend Sedella got harassed and threatened while Phil was getting all those subs from Tut. Guys, stop discussing this shit. It doesn't matter who cares about Sedella. I got the money. Let's focus on the positive. Okay, snort. There's nothing I can do. I couldn't block. And you get Master Saru Watari, who is a fucking exceptional individual. Brian, who is another long-standing fan of Phil's, and he's like, when you talk about this shit public, Phil says, guys, when you talk about this shit publicly, you're just making it worse. Please stop. This is nobody's business. But how can we try to report this when it's one of our friends on Twitch? On Twitch or in Twitch? Do you have a friend that works for Twitch, Brian? Was that a slip? Probably a typo. I and O are next to each other on the keyboard. You cannot report offline trolling. This was happening during the stream. It was not offline, but hey, you know what? Fuck Sedella. I got King Tut. I don't need Sedella handing me his 200 bits a night anymore. From him just seriously... Sedella seriously sits and watches ads the whole time he's on Phil's channel, and then when he can't watch anymore, he just donates whatever bits he's gotten. That's if he doesn't get one of his parents' credit cards and uploads it to Phil directly. I have this one labeled "Thanks for the money, dummy." Oh, this is going off of getting the 1,000 subs. So imagine getting over $1,000 when asked to do something in return. You tell the people who gave it to you to fuck off. Please never change Dave, because King Tut only gifted 500 subs. There was still another 500 subs, which about maybe 90 of those were gifted by Anana Bunny. So there's still 400 people who intentionally subbed to Phil on their own. So they still make up 40% of that 1,000 number. Okay? Phil wouldn't have gotten there without the other 400 people. The 400 honest people. Then you get the 2 people who like whale out a shit ton of money. Okay? And he's not going to do any kind of event for them. Nothing. Just pointing out the greed and avarice. Let's see here. PJ Souls like yet again. This was from Meech. Swaggins is in a really bad mood today. He's ranting about SJWs, liberals, women in Battlefield, and Dragon Quest for the entire stream. I'm sure it has nothing to do with being replaced as Phil's prized pay pig. Interesting point of view from the guy who bought copies of Madden for both himself and Phil. This game is going to flop hard. This is during the Battlefield 5 gameplay. This was the only game that Phil played on Thursday until he rage quit, and then he went to Street Fighter. Add Eternal Napalm from Thanos Swaggins. I hope so. EA doesn't deserve success. But you bought 2 copies of Madden 19. One for yourself, one for Darkside Phil. EA doesn't deserve success. But I'll keep buying their games and shitting on them at the same time. Did I say wage quit? Yep. From Raven's Child. Battlefield 5 beta has been wage quit 90 minutes before the end of the first stream. The only stream. It's Thursday. We gotta take our lady, my girl, out for her birthday dinner. Dave complaining about every little thing when not sitting silently resulted in a lack of participation, which led to Dave pulling out the yawns and repeatedly claiming he was falling asleep. I was driving while I had the Tevin's restream playing on the background just for some noise, you know? And Phil was seriously fucking doing like the full cam girl stretches, arms stretched, moves pointed out, and doing like the... He said that these were exaggerated yawns. He said that these were like real yawns. But I mean, it was like seriously like... and repeatedly claiming he was falling asleep. The stream chat was begging him to play a different game, which he refused to do until it was break time. So when he did his 15-minute break. I don't think we want to play this in the first place. I don't think he wanted to play this in the first place and only did so for the YouTube views he hopes to get from the handful of vids he'll chop the stream into. He probably made 3 videos of it. It might have been more enjoyable to have another person in your squad, because Phil's squad during the whole fucking disaster was 2 snipers and he was a medic. He did not resurrect the other 2 snipers ever. He never resurrected anyone the whole time, which is the whole point of playing fucking medic in Battlefield. But then when Phil died, one of the snipers would come over, exchange kits with Phil, then take their defibrillator and resurrect Phil. Well, when you do that, Phil, because the medic kit is now held by the former sniper, Phil gets the sniper kit, and then he just goes into sniping. And now the other guy is stuck playing medic. Like, why not just have the other guy play medic and you play sniper, Phil? Like, he didn't play any other roles, any other classes. He didn't leave that squad and go join another one. He didn't even play another map. It was a fucking disaster. Worst way to, like, try to experience a game and see if it's worth your money. When you're, like, yawning, falling asleep on camera, and, like, at one point, like, he has the sniper, he has it scoped in, but, he's so, like... He's laying prone, like just at like the crest of the hill, but the hill still goes up a little bit before it peaks and starts falling down. And for whatever reason, the bullet trajectory was set up so his bullets were shooting into the dirt in front of him, but the scope was over the hill so he could see the people running around that he's trying to shoot at. He put an entire clip into the mountainside before he got shot. But he didn't try moving. He didn't try repositioning. There was another time I got to glance at a red light, and I saw him as a sniper. He belly crawled for like the full minute I was at the red light, and then he gets fucking just ripped to shreds. So, yeah. I hinted at this either earlier this video. I did hint at this earlier this video from Prince Lodor. Actually said he owes the react to a video goal from July, a Patreon's choice from July, as seen here. He did the Night in the Woods one that Anani gifted a Brazilian subs for, and he did the Rageathon. I would expect, for instance, that Phil will hit the Halloween goal because his dumbass fans think Phil plays horror games badly but in a costume is a revolutionary idea. But look at this month. What did Phil do when he was at like 560 subs? Did he rack his brain to come up with a neat idea to try to push for 575 or 600? No. On August 4th, he said, Tier 3 goal coming soon on his Twitter schedule. Every day since then, there's been nothing. He planted his thumb firmly in his ass and has done nothing. That laziness is what is slowly but surely going to become his undoing, in my opinion. I'd also point out that his trying to double dip on Patreon and sub goals is hindering him, duh. If he did separate things, he could run sub-only polls or something and get immediate feedback. Instead, he ends up delaying goal rewards for 1 or 2 months. So from what I could find and remember, Dave currently owes chat sub goals from July, August, September. He owes them a react video to my own video, Autism, a Patron's Choice playthrough, a DSP tries it, something special that he still has yet to think up. He still has to figure out the DSP tries it too, because he wanted to do another as seen on TV thing and he doesn't know what he's going to do. Fucking get one of those bacon rack things and cook some bacon in your microwave. Done. A Halloween marathon with a costume, Patron's Choice Halloween costume, and decorations for the Gout Cave, and something else special that he maybe already had an idea of, but he still has to think of. Oh, and also fuck you assholes if you think he's going to do anything special to celebrate unlocking 2 extra emotes, reaching 1,000 subs, or having people being extra generous. You can kiss his gouty fat butt. He needs you to send him tips. That's all he needs. You're not going to get anything from him, and he still needs more money. From Sparkletor, I really like this comparison here. Raven's Child said before, we already looked at this post about Battlefield 5 beta being a wage quit. Wait a minute. If the game is still in beta, that means it is not the finished product. I thought this was the excuse DSP gave as to why he couldn't have an opinion on ELO Hell. It's almost like he can say unfinished games are shit if he isn't being paid not to. Not a shill though, guys. Really good fucking point. You saw me rate that one. That one deserves boom, right on point. Yeah, I'll fucking rage on Battlefield 5 because I'm not getting paid $100 for playing Battlefield 5. But ELO Hell, it's by some guys and they're clearly working on it, and I get the idea. I'm not gonna say it sucks though because they can polish things out still. Fuck you, Phil. And then going off the shill thing from Nothing I Can Do. This is from the King of Hate forums. He's right though. Some people are ignorant as hell. Can't blame him for speaking his mind. Yep, Phil calls spade a spade. No need to beat around the bush with a busy schedule. Just waste time. He calls an idiot. Something I've always admired. But Phil also calls someone a shill. Then 40 hours later, he streams an early copy of Extinction. But Phil calls everyone an idiot except himself, who is the biggest idiot. Love this face. Do I have this face saved? Now I do. From actually this obscene amount of money, this is the late thousands here. He's just giving away in a month. By my estimate, around $6,000 from King Tut so far. 2,200 in cheers that one day, around 1,000 in tips, and then something like $2,500 to $3,000 for the gifted subs, of which Phil gets half. And all of it, as least far as we know, in just 15 days. This is started from August the 22nd. From T-Mac Dunk, Tut just donated $250 to Low Tier God. What the fuck is going on here? Another $250 as I typed this. This has to be fraudulent. He came back later on and said, I didn't mean 250. He meant another 400 subs is the 250 he was donated because he gave out 400 subs. And that's sneaking into September 7th. Okay, September the 7th, home stretch. This is the Friday. It starts on page 3481. I kind of hinted at it at the end of the last video where I pointed out T-Mac Dunk, not 250 and 250. It was 250 and a gifted 400 subs. But here's something that'll piss you off. Wing Zero said that's an easy question to answer. They'll never end, at least not while Phil is still fake side filling his way to Twitch stardom. The more he gets, the more he wants, and he has no reason to stop the financial issue shtick when people continue to be stupid enough to keep falling for it. From Dragon Killer, I'm nervous that I won't have enough money to cover all my bills this month, and it's not my fault. It's YouTube Google's fault for their stupid error for 3 weeks. Yep, $9,000 and counting. Still not enough to pay off basic bills. The 3 weeks probably cost him like, what was anywhere from $800 to $1,600, I think is actually his estimate. Could be a little bit more than that. But still, because it wasn't for 3 weeks, Phil. It was for 2 weeks, and then he's just ratcheting up, and the fish is a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. Like pretty soon, he's gonna say they didn't pay him for the entire month of August, and in December he's gonna say I'm behind by a month because I didn't get paid for a month. He's like One Day Sun pointed out, he got $9,000. And he's bitching about $800. It's the low end, assuming a $1 CPM. Oh, hey, how did Thursday night go with Kat's birthday dinner? I take it Kat has gone to bed now. We're hitting the gin and getting all Evo sentimental. Also, does the tweet not imply, Philip, that is not the servers or shitty game that causes the problem, but apparently your internet? Because this was posted Friday at 2 in the morning. So, yeah, that means that Phil was... if this is 2 a.m. my time and Phil's 2 hours behind me, and this was likely posted around midnight Phil's time. So, didn't stream Thursday night, took Cat out, and I watched someone else play Street Fighter V for 30 minutes. And he's going to complain about, oh, this guy has to spend a lot of money to get a nice setup. It's like... But you pay for 2 internet lines, so you're also up there for paying for a nice setup too, right? So how can you? I don't know if this is shitting on him or shitting on Street Fighter V or shitting on both of them. Who knows? Someone else pointed out to me on Twitter, I believe it was, that Arturo actually runs a streaming business, so he actually has a portable setup. Or can break down his setup and set it up at other events or something, maybe for Evo or something. I don't know. I'm not that involved in Arturo. But, yeah, I can't do a midnight stream of Spider-Man, you guys, because it's Kat's birthday. But at the same time, too, I will stay up till fucking midnight watching someone else play Street Fighter V. This motherfucker. Still, by the way, Friday, he's still ranting about... Now, this is Friday, 2 in the morning, and this was 10 hours ago, so this probably counts as Thursday. But just ranting about the Spider-Man situation. I hate this industry. I used to be the guy. Is that the guy? I'm watching his Twitch right now. Is it really him? He cracked. The mask slipped, and the real reason came forward. None of these, it's unethical, and they're just paid shills relaying false info crap. He probably asked for an early copy and didn't fucking get it. No, I don't want to exit. That was a misclick. I think this is important to fill in for everyone else from Nothing I Can Do, because Hunter asked who's Art. Arturo Sanchez, he uses the name NYC Furby on Twitch. He's an established former pro fighting game player who still plays at a high level. Phil hosts his streams periodically. Unlike Phil, he's actually a former pro fighting game player who streams and is still very good at multiple fighting games to this day. I think he's even playing like Tekken. I could be wrong, though. There could be someone else playing Tekken. I don't know why people are talking about Arturo's setup, but I really like Public Enemy #1 saying here, Phil probably plays wirelessly, and that can add like up to 30 milliseconds of response time. That's why I never play. If I'm ever playing Counter-Strike, I will never play with a wireless mouse. I will never play with a wireless keyboard or wireless internet connection. Not only does it add delay, but at the same time too, you can run out of batteries, or you can just have random packet losses. So fuck that. Wired 100% of the time. But Phil's gin-sodden peanut brain also adds about 15 minutes to his latency. I thought that was a fucking glorious comment, because Phil is getting old and he's not taking care of himself. So it's probably pretty clear that his reaction times probably have something to do with how he actually operates. From Nothing I Can Do Again, this time Friday in the afternoon, Phil started his Spider-Man playthrough, skipped the tutorial now, and doesn't know what to do. And here's the reason why. So that some pay pigs like Wagons here can pay him to teach him to play the game rather than using the in-game free tutorial. This man is truly greedy. Swaggins 50 bits. Now, I tweeted out this because I saw this too. The other thing that's really fucking hilarious about Swaggins tweeting about simple instructions on how to play the game was Swaggins said it twice. Once he just said, hold R2, tap X, don't release R2, and then press X. Then he sent it again with @DarksidePhil. Then he did it again with 50 bits. And only when Phil got the 50 bits, did he fucking read the message and go, oh, okay, that's how I do it. Private convo with King Tut from Surly Muppet. Phil just mentioned during pre-stream that Tut has had some real-life stuff come up, and that means we won't be seeing him around as much anymore. Aww. Phil allegedly said he understood, and that real-life stuff does come up, and that it just can't be about having fun all the time. We don't all get to do that, with the exception of Phil, of course, because he gets to sit on his ass and play video games all day. All this happened during a mysterious communication between the two. That, or Phil saw Tut's post in chat saying that he has to go to college and spun this entire story out of that. Either way, he thanked Tut for helping him out so much in the short term. So I guess Phil's not expecting Tut to stick around. This is a good post from Actually. This man, quote unquote, has been very successful a little bit. Shame he doesn't realize that's what he's famous for, being a little bitch. And it's, how successful is someone without any friends, without any long-term prospects, without a partner or a family even, who seems to actually like him? Very good point. Like, is it worth it to have money in video games and nothing else? Maybe to some people. I don't know. I like having health insurance. I like having a car. I like having a retirement. Well, I'm only 8 years younger than Phil, so we'll see what happens when we're both hitting our 60s, if Phil even lives that long. Tut is gifting subs again, blah, 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 blah. Next quarterly tax payment is the 15th of the month, guaranteed. That's why he's pushing for those tips. So Phil knows, even though his bill's just cleared, that he's going to have another big tax payment. Tut is the only thing interesting. This is what I was afraid of doing this week's video from Phalanx. Damn, this Tut case is the only thing interesting, but really weird at the same time. It goes to show an exciting Octane game like Spider-Man, and I dipped into a stream for a minute. It was boring as fuck. What's the sub count up to anyway? 1,033. You can check over here at this link to cappy.me. Just subtract 3 from that number. Accounts for Phil, Nightbot, and probably another bot to get the sub count. And that's fucking Friday, guys. So Saturday and Sunday are going to be real quick, because Saturday he didn't fucking stream. And Sunday I don't think we had any bombshells. But yeah. Hopefully this video isn't too long. But you guys seem to like my rants. So let's just roll right into Saturday. September the 8th, 3,484. More late night Jin tweeting. I think this is from One Day Sun again. Yep. I don't think those are tweets. I think those are rants from the stream. I wish I get more credit for the influence I wield. I know thousands of people have bought games because of me. I'm 100% sure of it because they personally told me. He's had 1,000 people personally tell him that they bought a game because he played it. Really? That's yeah, right. This is again, I think this is still him trying to like low key be like, why didn't I get the game early and for free? Don't these publishers know that I can influence thousands of people? I mean, I'm the reason why Street Fighter 4 sold so well. Don't they know? I feel like I'm you guys. Nope. I'm the same as you. Nope. Yeah, we're on day 3 of this. No better than you. Get game at the same time and get the same stuff. I'm the common guy who shares experience, and that's all I care about. I don't care about being popular. Who gives a shit? Apparently you do, because you're the one talking about it. And you're upset that you didn't get a free copy. But then he admits that the game was donated to him by a fan. He's just like us. He gets no preferential treatment. Let's see. Let's look at anyone else who's been permabanned from Twitch recently for harassment. Oh, did they get their permaban talked down to a 3-day suspension and then a 2-day suspension? No. Most guys like us, quote unquote, whether they're regular Twitch streamers or affiliates, get fucking axed. He gets fucking preferential treatment. He's not just like us. I know I'm not reading the rest of this, but yeah, so he's having a day off today and playing Spider-Man tomorrow. I thought he couldn't pay his bills. If someone could write How Not to Run a Business 101, it would be DSP. He's skipping first hype game in a long time to take a break. Makes no fucking sense. Yeah, not streaming on Saturday. Finally got a hype game, AAA release. This is supposed to be the thing that's going to save his business and turn things around so he's not going to have to talk about taxes or money anymore. Gone. Some things are more important than money, real talk. I think I said this in last week's video, and I think it was because it was pointed out by the almighty Tevin that, praise be, that the more money you give Phil, the less he gives you back. And it's very evident this week too. You give him 500 subs, you double his sub number, he crosses 1,000, right? He's in quad digits for subs now. Not gonna fucking do anything extra. All those other sub goals that he was supposed to, try to incentivize people to shell out $5 to Twitch so he can get $2.50 of it. He's 6 goals behind on that too. He's not going to do anything fucking extra. I wouldn't be surprised if not this week, the week that I'm recording this, but next week and maybe October too, he starts taking more days off or more nights off. And here's some bad news for Phil from Nothing I Can Do. His Street Fighter V session has been manually reviewed and determined to be not suitable for monetization. We're going to go watch 60 seconds of this.
All right, guys, we're off to a new set of Street Fighter V. It's probably my last major set where I'm just going to play with Akuma. Derek just cheered, said, I'm planning on watching Season 2 of the Mixed Match Challenge coming up next September 18th.
Too slow. Hang on. I'm gonna speed this shit up.
Said that my only cheer, I deserve the support. Thank you, Derek. Damn, that's quick for the Mixed Match Challenge. You just did. What the fuck? What the fuck is this outfit? That doesn't even look like the character anymore.
30 seconds
that
in.
looks like fucking, what's her name? Lily from
three
Tekken,
F-bombs.
right? She looks like Lily from Tekken. What the fuck am I looking at?
4 F-bombs.
Okay.
Nice snort.
Round 1.
What the fuck stage is this?
5 F-bombs. Not even a minute in. He's averaging a fuck every 10 seconds.
Oh, she got me with the cross up.
We don't need to watch anymore. I said 60 seconds. I almost went to 90 seconds. A minute in, 5 F-bombs. Oh, why is this not suitable for my advertisers? Who knows? Who cares? Could be anything. Skimpy lore, costume, curse word, anything. YouTube is a complete mess. I'm not disagreeing with that comment. I have watched streams where you can get away with cursing as much as you want and there's no strikes or no demonetization. I don't know if I don't think there's anything in the title that's wrong. I don't know, but not up to me. Don't care. And what? Honestly, how much money was he going to get from this fucking video? 4 cents? But yeah, I just wanted to show, like, not even a minute in and he just drops like 5 F-bombs. Just boom, 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 boom. And if someone's going to manually review that, you think they're going to sit and watch the whole hour thing? No, they're going to sit here and watch a snippet of it. They're going to skim through it. They might click around randomly. And they're just going to hear him go, fuck, what the fuck, fucking fuck. And they go, maybe we don't want Monster advertising on this. Actually, Monster might be an okay advertiser. I say that as I take a dirty sip of Monster. Tree Steed Hop Cliffs is actually the secret life of DSP. He touched the poo, which is a big no-no on the Kiwi farms. I don't think Secret Life of DSP posts on the Kiwi farms. They make really fucking good videos, so I can't... Like, giving bits to Phil is stupid, even though it did get some good footage for him. So in the long run, it probably works out for the Secret Life of DSP. I just won't give anything to DSP personally. This guy just found the cure for Phil's post-nasal drip. Please, at Twitter, don't permaban this man just for saying this innocent word hidden in a tweet. But what's also amazing is, hey, my new Street Fighter V vid is also flagged as unsuitable for advertisers. Now, I haven't watched this one. Do you guys... This is Street Fighter V Impromptu Akuma MP session. This is after he fucking wage quit Battlefield 5 beta. He loads up Street Fighter V and plays some fucking Akuma, right? So... Wait, hang on. Is this from September the 6th? And he uploaded it a day later and then didn't publish it until a day later? What is up with that? Hang on. You guys want to go check this out? Let's see.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a completely impromptu Street Fighter V stream. I was actually doing something else, and it was so fucking boring that I said, fuck it, and I switched over here. So we're going to have about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes of Street Fighter V gameplay here today. What the fuck is that?
2 fuck bombs in 15 seconds.
What the fuck is that?
3.
That's a skin for this fucking game? Are you fucking
4,
real?
5.
Ranked in the top 30,000 in North America.
I don't even know what to say. I seriously don't even know what to say. What am I
Such a
looking
cool
at?
costume. It's Monster Hunter World.
What the fuck?
7.
Round 1.
What the?
Fight!
Okay, yeah. So that's what's going to happen. All right? So you come in and pretend you work for YouTube, and you're like, oh, this video got demonetized. Maybe I should come check it out and see why he got demonetized. And you just hear...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a completely impromptu Street Fighter V stream. I was actually doing something else, and it was so fucking boring.
You know, fuck in like 20 seconds, right? Oh, and here's something fucking great for you guys. 1 sentence description, leave me a tip. Great. Good job, Phil. You really figured out the formula there. Holy shit, I'm ranting too hard. All right. All right, let's speed run through the rest of the weekend. Public service announcement from Actually. I've seen people with names like Phil is a stupid idiot, but written backwards exist happily in chat, adding Phil and talking with mods until they decide to out themselves. So there's no need to give Phil money at all. Anyone who troll cheers is a grade A moron. Anyone who troll chips is dumb as shit. You can get just as tardy a reaction by adding Phil with something remotely clever to get him riled up, asking about YouTube or something, for instance. So yeah, I guess he's kind of shitting on the Secret Life of DSP. Again, I'm going to stand by the Secret Life of DSP. They make good videos and they got good content out of it, so I think it was worthwhile. But in the long run, there's a lot of people who try really hard to bait with cheers and they just get banned. So, and I hate sniping on the microphone. Sorry about that. That's a Phil thing. A filthy Phil thing. This is from PJ Souls-like, yet again. Here's... Surly Muppet said, Phil alleges that Shocker is a puzzle boss because instead of using the normal dodge, you have to swing to avoid his blasts before creating an opening by throwing something at him. So any variation in gameplay now constitutes a puzzle. For reference, here's Phil's attempt at an actual puzzle. Now, if you guys can't tell what PJ Souls-like is trying to point out here, Phil only looks this direction when he's reading chat, and he looks this direction when he's playing the game. So he's looking at chat for the fucking solution. That's how he solves puzzles in puzzle games. He might give it 1 or 2 tries with the obvious, but nothing I can do again. Wow, after donating thousands of dollars, Phil apparently is stretched very thin and may not get by this month's bills. If it weren't for your generous contributions on streams so far this month, I would have already been unable to pay the rest of my bills until my Twitch payment comes through around the 15th. So thank you. Really stretching it thin. I hope I can make it. Let the greed roll in. Oh, this is all the way through to Sunday. Okay, I kind of just rolled through Saturday and Sunday there. Sorry, guys. But again, Saturday was his day off, so not a whole lot going on, and his Sunday wasn't a whole lot going in there too. Begging hard for the quarterly payment. But yeah, he got all his tips from last month, his YouTube from last month, after he's remonetized his Patreon and subs. His cheer and subs from July are coming up on the 15th, and the subs he received so far this month. So basically, he's got 4,600 receives already this month for sure, with another 1,000 to 1,500 that I estimate he probably got from YouTube, and he has another 5K he knows he's coming. Then again, in that he was gifted Spider-Man, effectively another $60, and he can fuck himself yet up again. Guaranteed he's trying to beg up money for that quarterly payment. And that's Sunday at 11:46 p.m. So, yeah, thank you guys for sticking it through. This one's probably long yet again because I got more ranty. But you guys will see that even though, hey, thanks for your contributions, I was barely able to make it by. And my reply to this on Twitter was, isn't it fascinating how he begs so hard and then always just barely seems to have just enough money just in time? Completely coincidental, right? Like, has he ever missed a payment ever since begging so hard? But like 18 hours later, like he's already saying like his bank account's overdrawn. Like that, this like yesterday, the 10th is him going like, oh my God, my bank accounts are completely overdrawn and overdrafted, yada, yada, yada. When it's like in 3 days, he's got money coming to him. And the other thing too is like, you can set up payment plans for your electric bill. You can set up payment plans for your phone bill. I'm sure you can set up payment plans for your internet bill, or just pay one internet line and let the other one go, because you're not playing while you're uploading. So there's no point in having two internet lines. If you're doing both at the same time, it would make sense to split the traffic, right? But since you're never doing both at the same time, you're never stressing one end. You're never stressing by trying to output a stream and upload to YouTube at the same time. Just my point of view. But again, thank you guys. Hope you like the new format. And we will see you in the next week or any of my streams coming up. Also, be sure to check out my Discord where we can chat more through the week. I will announce my streaming schedules because they're kind of erratic right now. But when I do restreams, I kind of want to do a talk show kind of thing. So I will have call-ins available through the Discord. So, and with that, hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you next week in DSP for September the 10th. Take it easy.